the gym! No, 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 no! To Cooking with Diesel. I'm Chef Diesel, and this is going to be the first video where we teach you how to cook. For the first meal, you know, I think of myself and my target audience as broke college students, and broke doesn't just necessarily mean you ain't making money. You know, you're just prioritizing it into businesses, YouTube channels, race cars. You don't care about what you eat, right? But we're trying to get big, so we're gonna make a struggle meal for all y'all who don't want to spend a lot of money but want to eat good, make it quick, and put on some muscle. All right, so first struggle meal, pasta. Let's do this. All right, let me ask you something. What are you gonna make without ingredients, huh? Well, we got some pancake mix, some kelp. You want some pancake kelp? So we got some sauce. I don't want none of that. I want some vodka creamy sauce. What we're gonna have to do is go to the store first. Say hi to all the fans out there, War. Spin, spin. All right, y'all, as you can see, made it here to Harris Teeter. Let's go get some fresh ingredients. All right, y'all, little tip here. If you're looking for red pasta sauce, that's the best. But we're gonna look for some garlic, so, vodka. Let's see, where's that at? I try to hide it from me. And look, some people say Harris Teeter expensive. You get a deal if you get that membership, all right? So we're gonna grab one of these. I'll get two because it's $7 for two. And I will see you back at the house. Sleet, hail, snow. Safe to vlog and drive, Diesel. Catch you back at the house. All right, now that we're back with our fresh ingredients, I did not buy ice cream, guys. I didn't. I even got some special surprises. I got some garlic and onion. You know, you always need some protein. So I just got a big old bag of meatballs with about 12 grams per serving. And you know, we big dogs out here, so we're gonna double that up. Got some pasta noodles. And then since we're making it for the channel, I'm gonna treat myself with some garlic bread. And last but not least, some vodka sauce that was on sale. So just because this is a cooking channel don't mean we gotta make everything fresh, guys. You know, this ain't gotta be complicated. Again, these are struggle meals. We gonna make these for us broke college students, race car drivers. You know, we make 100 grand. We'll put 99 into a race car, have 1,000 to live off of, right? Yet there's still people out here who are spending $5 on a drink at Starbucks. Caramel macchiato, not here. So let's get started. First things first, guys, pet your dogs. And then we gotta wash our hands. We're back. Did you wash your hands? What did I say about washing your hands? All right, step 2. Now we gotta get our dishes. Get off me with your filthy paws. Step 2 means getting some dishes. First off, we're gonna get a pot to boil our noodles. bit of salt in, as well as a little bit of olive oil. Turn the heat on high, throwing a little bit of olive oil. It's gonna help keep the noodles from sticking. Next up, we're gonna make some meatballs. So we already got them defrosted. Gonna turn on the pan, put some oil in it, let it heat up. Now some of y'all might be wondering, Chef Diesel, I thought this was supposed to be a healthy cooking channel. First off, this is my channel. I do whatever I want. And secondly, we're trying to bulk up because it's winter time. Just because we're using some pre-made stuff doesn't mean it has to be unhealthy. We're gonna throw in some garlic and onion. You know, we're still be hitting our carbs, our proteins, all that good stuff. So, how unhealthy is it really? All right, now that the pan's hot, we got some oil in there. We're gonna throw in our meatballs. Honestly, this is enough to last you a few days. I'm cooking for multiple people today, so it's always better to cook, meal prep, things like that. This meal will last you a long time. Again, saving you time and money, getting you big. All right, I've been cooking for a second. You want to make sure you spin these around, all right? Because you don't want to burn them. Mixing them will also help spread that oil around. All right, so they're looking good. We turn the heat down to low and keep them covered. That way they cook thoroughly. All right, now that the pasta water is starting to boil, we're gonna throw in our pasta. Now I know how much I eat, so I'm about one of these. You do not want to break it in half, all right? That's sinful. Throw the whole thing in there. If they stick out, that's fine. All right, don't get away, I'm gonna eat you. We ain't escaping. Take our fork, just let them cook for a second, all right? And they'll fold on their own. Now, like I said, I know how much I eat, so we're gonna want about half of this pack right here. All right? Take that, throw it in. Tape this up, save it for later for the next meal. The next cooking with Diesel. Coming soon. All right, look at that. Not even a minute later, the noodles have folded. They're completely submerged. We're gonna put the top on the pot, and we're just gonna let that simmer. Now you gotta be careful. You do not want this to overflow. And while we're waiting, I'm just gonna talk to y'all for a second. All y'all who overcomplicate things and you think you can't cook a meal on your own, this is easy, all right? If you're trying to lose weight, just cut out some of the carbs. Cut out some of the noodles, get some healthier noodles, some whole wheat, some of those green ones. I think they're made out of spinach or something. And eat more protein. Add some vegetables. Chop them up, it's easy. If you're trying to get bigger, then add some fats. Add some more oil, some butter, some cream sauce with some fatty milk in there. More protein. More protein is always the answer. Do not overcomplicate it and listen to your body. I'm gonna check on this food and we'll catch up when we made some progress. I almost forgot. We have Texas toast to make. So let me get a pan, some tin foil, and preheat that oven. We got some Texas toast, only 2 pieces because they're not fat. The oven is warming up. We're just gonna throw that in there so that they can start getting crispy. All right, I'm gonna show y'all a little trick. I like things spicy. I'm gonna spice up these meatballs with some paprika. Throw some of that on there. And it'll go well with our sauce that we're gonna warm up in just a bit. Now that we got them seasoned, what we're gonna do, throw a little more healthy olive oil on there. And mix that in with some of our onion and garlic. Let's mix that up. coat everything with oil in here, all right? Catch you back in a second. All right, the noodles are looking good. I'm gonna pull some out with this fork and test it. They're not done yet. All right, so I just checked the noodles and they are done now. So what we're gonna do is drain them. I'm gonna show you how to do that. If you do not have one of those pots with holes in them, I can't think of the name right now. First, you wanna turn on some cold water so you don't burn up your pipes and your plumbing. Next, you're just gonna use a towel and the lid to keep the noodles in, mostly. All right, got most of the water out. Let's move on to the next step. Now that the noodles are done, especially if you're more of an in a rush, in a hurry kind of person, we're gonna combine everything into one, all right? It's all gonna get combined in your stomach anyways, so this is just making it easy. All right, throw some meatballs in. As well as all of that great garlic and onion. And yes, I can use a fork because this is an iron skillet. All right, now that we got everything into one pan, we're gonna combine in our vodka sauce. I am not sponsored, but we'll see how this tastes. One can's enough. If not, we'll open up the other one. All right, y'all, and this is the final meal. We got spaghetti and meatballs and some burned Texas toast because y'all didn't remind me about it. Gonna sprinkle on some cheese and I'll let you know how it tastes. Let me know when to stop, right? Am I right? Let's mix this up a little bit. Make sure we get some protein in every bite. Oh, almost forgot. All right. Guys, we outdid ourselves. Let me know how this turned out. To all of y'all following along at home, and thank you for tuning in to the first Cooking with Chef Diesel. Leave some comments about what you want to see me cook next, and stay healthy.